right, guys, it's Greg. Welcome to Buckeye Freight Rail. And down here in the house on the hills, you can see behind me, Miamisburg, Ohio. So we just got a train when I pulled in here. Didn't even have time to do an opening here. So it's a pretty cool train. It's M559. And we got a coke train coming now on the NS line. So that's a good thing. Guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, got M559 coming down Willard, Ohio to Cincinnati, coming at you. Simon's EMD Productions. All right, guys, I just pulled in here and I heard Simon yelling, "Greg, we got a train coming." So I ran down here and got him. That's the first train of the day. That's a good start. And I noticed on the NS line, there's a green for westbound. So stay tuned, guys. All right, got NS 802 coming down. He's a coke train. He runs Sandusky, Ohio to Middletown, Ohio. Coming at you. He's loaded with coke. He is bringing it. what is the hurry? He is cranking for this line. He'll be in Middletown in 10 minutes. You better start slowing down there, buddy. All right, guys, let's get some more. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, got L 423 coming up. He works Cincinnati to North Dayton. I still ain't mowed that yard up there. I wouldn't want to mow it. That's a steep hill. I know it don't look steep on the camera, but it's up there. All right, guys, 423 coming. Friendly crew. Oh. Man, that was a long train. Not. Let's get some more. All right, fellas and fellowettes, we got M561 coming down Selkirk, New York to Cincinnati, Ohio. And check out the mid DPU. Should be the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie. Coming at you. That was cool. The P&LE in the middle. All right, he was 440 axles. All right, we got an NS train coming, we think. NS 170. He'll be coming up from that direction. I thought we were going to get a meet, but we didn't. All right, I'll be back when he gets here. All right, fellas, got an NS train coming up. I think he's carrying some rail. I'm not sure if it's for this bridge down here that they've been working on. Probably so. First I thought it was a tie train to pick up all these old ties. Well, let's find out. It's labeled a special train. Yeah, that's definitely rail. Got a quarter mile of rail here. know what? If he blocks this crossing, we may have to move because we can't get down to the CSX down there. This would be a hard train to jump anyway. It's probably a quarter mile of extended rail. It's all one piece. It's amazing how tight of a corner they can take with this steel, because it is flexible, believe it or not. All right, he's going to clear here, so we're good. We got 558 coming up. Not sure he's going to clear in time. Could be right on us. Got a blue thread on the back. There's the end of the rail. All right, he may be going through here. I don't know. All right, thanks for watching. All right, guys, we got M558 coming up. East Cincinnati to Willard. The second locomotive on this train should be the C and EI, Chicago and Eastern Illinois. Getting the Heritages today. And he's coming at you. That. There you go, 2 Heritages and 3 trains. Not bad. Pretty cool Heritage units too, nice and flashy. All right, guys, let's get some more. That's 6 already in the first hour and 15 minutes. Can't beat that. All right, here comes the Franklin local. Going up to Moraine. Don't blink. All right, he's blowing down there to let the work crew know he's there. Thanks for watching. We got I-141 coming down, North Baltimore, Ohio to Jacksonville, Florida. I hear him. Should appear in a second. Coming at you. All right, that's I-141. I stands for intermodal, and yet he just keeps putting on some auto racks, so must be a need for it. Must not be much of a need for intermodal containers. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. All right, this is L423 coming back. Friendly crew. He's really short. I think 146 axles. He works a couple different places up here. When he comes up through Glendale, he's long, but then he stops at New River and then he goes up to Dayton. Drops off more and more. Doesn't seem to ever pick much up, but anywho, L423 going back to Cincinnati. Thanks for watching. All right, I think this is M276, but I could be wrong. Let's find out if he's an auto rack or not. I'm going to say that's M276 going to Baltimore, Maryland out of Louisville, Kentucky. And he's loaded. All right, I think we can get a couple more trains here. Let me see. Thanks for watching. All right. I am not hearing anything else. It's been a couple hours since the last train, so I'm going to bug out of here. I got you 9 trains today. Please enjoy and like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Doesn't cost you a thing, just helps me out a little bit. And I thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.